Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Stepping Stones to Your Success. This is Garland, and tonight we're going to go into fundamental natural law number 25, which is you can respond or you can react. And I encourage you, choose to respond. Let me tell you a quick story about the tattoo. Our oldest son is Andre. He was 17 at the time, and he says, "Daddy, can I talk to you?" And I said, "Sure. What's up?" And he says, "What do you think about tattoos?" Now, I ain't got nothing against tattoos, but being an ex-Navy guy, I got to tell you, I've seen the bad side of ugly as far as tattoos are concerned, and I used some of my best stuff for 20 minutes to try and talk him out of ever getting a tattoo. Well, Andre's 18th birthday came up, and on his birthday, about 9:30 at night, he came into Bridget and I's bedroom, and he took off his shirt, turned around, and looked over his shoulder and says,
"What do you think of the tattoo?"
And there was, in all its glory, a tattoo from shoulder blade to shoulder blade. And I says, "Well, Andre, I think I love you." He says, "Yeah, I love you too, Dad. But what do you think about the tattoo?" And I says, "I think I love you." Gritting my teeth, by the way. And I looked at Bridget and asked her,
"Did you know about this?"
Yep. I helped him pay for half.
and I looked at her with disbelief. And then Andre chimed in again and says,
Dad is not about Mom. It is about me. What do you think of the tattoo?
So I looked at him dead in the eyes and I said, "Son, I love you with all my heart. It's just that I don't like you very much right now. And I don't want to say or do anything that I'm going to have to apologize for later. So I need you to give me a little bit of space. If you could do that for me, I'd appreciate it." And his eyes got as big as silver dollars. And he says, "Yes, sir." And he left the room. And then Bridget looked at me dead in the eyes. And she says, "You owe that boy an apology." And I says, "I ain't apologizing to Jack. That means nobody." He says, "No, you need to apologize." And I says, "I'm not apologizing." And he says, "No, you are apologizing." And I looked at her and said, "Shut up," I said to her. I said that on the inside. She explained. She says, "Look, you don't understand that this boy has been with his grandfather, and they, for months, have been traveling to 4 different states looking for the very best tattoo artist out there, and they found him, and they had him do that work. Now, what does the tattoo say?" "Well, it says Johnson, our last name," I responded. "He is proud of his family name and is expressing that by way of his tattoo. So yes, Garland, you owe your son an apology, and you need to do that right now. On top of that, you need to tell him that you're proud of him and that he made a good decision. Do you understand?" And to that I responded, "Yes, ma'am." If there's anything I've learned from Bridget in the 40 years that we've been together, there's 3 things. Number 1, I don't always have to be right. Number 2, if given a choice, pick the battles I think I can win. And when I'm battling with Bridget, that is a no-win situation. And number 3, I can choose to be happy or I can choose to be right. I choose to be happy. The bottom line as it pertains to Andre and his tattoo, Bridget was right, and I did apologize to our son. So have a wonderful night. All the best to your family, and I'll be back to you real soon.